Our game is called Bouncing Ball. We are the 7th group and the participants are Darius Kayla Fonseca, Pedron Kenneth, Jumauas Joaninia, Gultia Sherame, and Saliva Ryan. And the following videos are the explanation of our code.
Dito, nag-i-import tayo ng mga necessary libraries tulad ng Tkinter para sa GUI or Graphical User Interface, Paygame para sa sound effects at iba pang mga modules na kailangan para sa laro. Ang Paygame Mixer INIT ay ginagamit upang initialize ang audio system ng Paygame. Nag-loading tayo ng sound effects, hit sounds para sa bawat tama at game over, sounds para sa game over. At sa pamamagitan ng try except, tin-check natin kung may errors sa pag-load ng sound files. In this part of code naman is in-initialize niya yung module from Tinker which is in TK. Since siya yung nag-handle ng title bar na bounce ball. And aside from that, module yung canvas declaration is yung size naman ng window and siya rin yung nag-implement ng view ng window na sinet niya yung background into black. And may highlight color din siya na red. And sa score naman is naka-default 0-0 if ever na-run mo na fake game. So basically, yung starting point game score is 0-0. So dinidisplay as label.
For part of code naman, the bounce ball. Ito yung bolang nagbabounce during game. In-def underscore. Ito yung method na ginagamit para mag-bounce yung animation ng ball. Then yung mismong ball naman is nakaset into an oval object na ini-implement ni Canvas. And may mga attributes din na ginagamit para sa set ng color of ng kada bola. So pinifill niya yung mga color of each other ball in declaration of fill, CLR, and siniset niya rin yung wind ng bawat bola into equal to 1, and also yung movement ng pag-bounce ng bola. So nakaset yung speed niya, speed ng pag-bounce ng bola in a random na yung self. So A and B yung nag-implement ng movement. Then yung random shuffle. So start yung nag-initialize ng movement speed. So ayan, yung value ng movement from 4, 3.8 and 3.4 and so on. Then yung movement ng pag-bounce ng bola randomized na siya. So kumbaga pagka-start mo, yung pag-move ng bola is hindi mo na kontrolado kung saan na siya tumatalbog or bumabanda. And for the depth stone strike, dito na ini-implement yung scoring during game. So yung stone strike function, siya yung nag-check ng bola kung tumatama ba siya sa stone ball sa taas. Gumamit rin ako dito ng chords method, Tinker Canvas, para makolect yung position ng ball and yung mga stone balls. So yung flow ng scoring ng every break, so stone ball, dun nagka-count yung score ng player. Then every stone ball na natatamaan is ma-remove dun sa displacement ng mga stone balls. And yung sound effect is nag-integrate every stone balls na natatamaan. Every time na nakaka-achieve ng score si player, may sound effect na kayong maririnig. At bawat score ng player is pag tumama yung bolang gamit niya sa stone ball is automatically yung stone ball is malalaglag dun sa galing sa taas.
Then for this code naman, which is yung class pole, ay ito yung nag-handle ng movement sa paddle stone na kinokontrol ng player. So gumamit ulit tayo ng underscore init method para ma-set up or ma-create yung paddle stone. And yung movement naman ng paddle is from left to right continuation. So if na-control from left, mag-move siya up to right angle. Ganun kung i-move mo siya from right to left angle. And kung want mo naman i-pause, yung i-press mo lang ay yung space key para ma-pause ulit yung game. And for the draw method, ito yung nag-handle ng positioning ng paddle stone at nag-change ng movement into left and right. Yung left turn left is nakaset ng movement duration into 3.5 seconds, and then yung right naman is nakaset siya ng positive 3.5 seconds. So yung duration ng left and right is magta-travel siya ng 3.5 seconds to left and to right. That's why gumamit tayo ng turn left functions and turn right functions, and also yung pause method naman is for stop or pause the game while pressing the space key.
So the class stone, so ito naman yung nag-handle ng mga blocks na every time na natatamaan ng bouncing ball. So basically, every time na may natatamaan ng stone ball yung bouncing ball ng player is nare-remove yung stone ball na nakalagay sa taas, and yung mismong bouncing ball color ng player is nag-change ng color as randomize or duplicate color every time na nag-game over si player. So yung integrate nun is yung canvas dot create underscore and oval. Sa start game function, inilalagay natin ang lahat ng elements ng laro tulad ng stones, bola at paddle. Ang game loop ay patuloy na magdodraw ng bola at paddle sa canvas at susubukan kung matapos na ang laro, kung game over or win. Kung tapos na, magpapakita ng message at matitigil ng laro.
Sa start game function, inilalagay natin ang lahat ng mga elements ng laro, bola, stones at paddle. Ang game loop ay patuloy na magdodraw ng bola at paddle sa canvas at susubukan kung tapos na ang laro, win o game over. Kung tapos na, magpapakita ng message at titigil ang laro. And lastly is yung game loop. Using the start game function, so in this part is find place natin yung mga elements ng game, which is yung bouncing ball ng player, yung stone balls na naka-display, and also the paddle stone na namumove ni player to left and right. So basically, this game loop ay magko-continue na i-draw or i-place yung mga elements during na hindi nag-game over si player. And kung yung lahat ng stone balls ay mauubos ni player, may magpa-pop up message na you won, and nakaset rin yung font color niya into yellow, and also the font style which is Calibri 24. And if ever naman na mag-game over yung player na hindi nasalo ng paddle stone, yung bouncing ball, is mag-break na yung game loop, which mag-pop up rin yung message na game over. And same in the font style, text to Caliber 24. Then yung font color is red. And last, if ever naman during game is want i-pause ni player yung game, is ipipress niya lang yung space key para ma-pause yung game. So the summary of this game loop, if ever na niran nyo itong pay game file, is magi-start as message to press enter the game. So ipe-press enter key para ma-start yung game, and pag nag-game over naman is ipe-press lang ulit yung enter key as restart the game. And also if want naman ng player or ni user i-exit yung game or i-end na yung program, ipe-press niya lang yung Q key para mag-execute yung program as close or end.
And this is the actual presentation of the game.